Namaskar friends, welcome to Export Import Make in India campaign, and today in this session we will understand what are the different costs involved in the logistics. Okay, so this is the question of the MBA International Logistics. Okay, so important questions. Okay, and we also need to understand what is the basically procedure regarding this to evaluate this different kind of charges. So we will try to understand in this session. Okay, so we will try to understand the definitions of this chapter. Okay, so you can see on the screen. The total cost analysis is the key managing of the logistic function. Okay, so every logistic department analysis the total cost. Okay, not particular cost but the total cost of shipment. Many times you have heard about the word that the landed cost. So landed cost means that overall cost from shipping line to picking from the origin to destinations. Okay, so this is a key managing factor which is define and designing the international logistic. Okay, so managing should strive to reduce the total cost of the logistic rather than cost of each activity. Okay, so the total cost need to be check out. Okay, not individual activities. So management should strive to reduce the total cost. Okay, always management work on that, how to reduce the cost. So they see the things which depend on the all activities in this the total cost involved. Okay, for example in monthly data you need to check out that how many we have paid the transportations from factory to the destination, origin to destinations. Okay, so in these entire activities, okay, of the movements goods, so you need to check out that one by one shipment wise data and calculate to it. Okay, so logistic must view an integrated system rather than cost of each activity. Okay, so in reduction one cost invariably lead to increase the cost of other component. Okay, sometimes we try to reduce the cost of the transportations. If we talk about the warehouses, then if we want to reduce the cost of warehouses, then what we will do, we will try to if we try to save the manpower. Okay, then we just inform that we currently for this season we use the 500 manpowers. Okay, so here we are trying to 200 sure manpowers because generally we using 700 manpowers in this season. We are trying to we trying to save 200 manpowers costing. Okay, so in this process just we are trying to save 200 manpower costing, but you need to also understand due to affecting all the order and then number of order receiving in the time, so for handling this order we need the manpowers. Okay, so here we are saving some cost of the 200 manpowers, but here we are receiving the order from customer and we are not fulfilling in the time. So here we can say the reduction in the one cost invariably lead to increase the other cost. Okay, so these are the key factor which impact the costing of the international logistic. Okay, so what are the elements which influence the cost of international logistic? Okay, so in total cost there are some variable involved, we can say element involved, or we can say some component involved that are the main components which on which the cost of international logistic depend. Okay, so first is inventory cost. Inventory cost is the cost of the managing the storing of the finished goods. Okay, so it occupy the space and manpower and the information technology. So cost all also need to be checked out. Production and supply. Okay, in the process of manufacturing the charge need to be paid. Supply cost. Okay, supply cost means supply to the warehouses. Okay, and channel and distribution cost. Okay, here the channel is means that if you appoint the third party logistic, then the channel of third party logistic will carry the goods from different distribution center. Okay, so it incur the charges which called channel and distribution cost. Then communication and data charges, data processing cost. Okay, so in communication process, that the software which are using for that inventory management is so effective that at general store anybody can buy anything, and the general store person update the data that these goods has been sold. Okay, so this detail update automatically in the entire system, in not only warehouses, not only inventory management, but even in the production house. So this is the communication system which define and improve the systematic working. Okay, so this is the this charge incurred in process is called communication and data processing cost. Now transportation cost. So transportation cost is the cost in which first you need to source the enterprises resources. Okay, enterprises sources procurements. In this process you need to buy the raw materials or goods. Okay, so in this process, in movement of the good, they involve the transportation. Then after manufacturing, again these goods need to transport to the distributor center, retailer center, or wholesaler center, or we can say directly consumer. So this in this process include the transportation charge. Then material handling charge. Okay, so material handling charge is the charge. We can say this charge is occurs when the goods are kept in the warehouses. Okay, and handles in like a manpower will handle for setting in the specific appropriate place, managing the goods in right way. Then goods after received order from customer, these goods loaded to the transport vehicles. So this is also handling part to loading from warehouse to the transport. Okay, this is also handling part. Then after loading the goods need to be handled in such a way that cannot be damaged on the way. So this is also handling of the transport, handling of the goods in the transport process. Now last, which is the packaging cost. So in packaging cost, goods need to be packaged in the such way that cannot be damaged on the way. Okay, so packing should be appropriate for that, can be weather, it can be transport system can affect it, or weather can affect it. So this such thing need to keep in mind, and you need to pack the good in such a way that cannot be damaged on the way. Okay, so guys, in this session we have tried to understand the different cost involved in the logistic. Okay, so different cost involved in the logistic we have tried to understand in this session. So we are going to end this session here. Thanks for watching the session. Have a nice day. I hope you have learned some good knowledge from this session. So take care. Thanks for watching.